Lenora always wants to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day is. A Florida man who lost his arm in an alligator attack behind a bar, now in fair condition, hospital confirmed. Now you want to know, why did Charlemagne give him donkey of the day? Poor man lost his arm, right?
With an alligator.
This man, 23-year-old Florida man who was attacked 2 days ago by an alligator outside an establishment in Fort Myers, Florida, has been listed in fair condition and treated for his limb amputation. Fox News Digital confirmed on Tuesday. We responded about 1:40 Sunday morning to the address there behind the Banditos bar for an animal bite. The officer told them, fire EMS. Once we arrived, we started treating a male patient for an amputation of his right arm above the elbow. We put him in a helicopter and flew him to Fort Myers. Dunn said that before first responders arrived, patrons had already made a tourniquet in an effort to save the man's life. Now, I talked about a tourniquet. Do you remember what that is?
To stop the
bleeding.
Anything you can find.
If they would not have done a tourniquet, that man would be dead. You can rip your shirt and do a tourniquet if you have to. You have to stop the bleeding. A lot of people die. A lot of people die not from the womb, but because they bleed out.
They said that some of the kids at the shooting,
at the
school would have been saved if they had been stopped.
So I just want to reiterate that we have a video. Go back and look at our old video. We talk about tourniquets and how to stop the bleeding. Now, they definitely help slow down the bleeding by applying a tourniquet. Had a hand in helping save this man's life. That's what the fire department is saying. The Fox News says he's in fair condition, meaning his vital signs are stable and within normal limits. Dunn said the life-saving actions taken by the ordinary citizens happened to take place amid EMS week, and that Stop the Bleed campaign is an area of focus. Anytime you have a person with an injury, residents are true first responders. That's what the fire department, EMS, is saying. You guys are the first responders. So anytime they can take efforts to stop the bleed, whether it's applying a tourniquet or pressure on the womb, do that, all right? He continued to take steps to learn how basic aid and stop the bleed. So basically what happened is this man got drunk. He never said he was drunk.
Oh, okay.
He got drunk, according to Charlemagne, allegedly, and he was trying to use the washroom at the place, and the line was too long. So he decided to go outside and go stand next to the water, and they slipped because it was mud or something. His foot gave out, and he fell in the water, and that's the last thing he remembers. The next thing he remembers is waking up in the hospital with no arm.
I wonder who found him.
The people found him.
Somebody found him just floating.
And the reason why Charlemagne gives him donkey of the day is because the alligator, they had to find the alligator, trap the alligator,
get his arm,
and they put the alligator down. They killed the alligator.
But he just bit the arm.
And he said this alligator was minding his own business. It's not like he came out of the water and came up to the bar and was chomping at people. He said, who, if you are a human being and somebody toss a pizza in your house or whatever, you can eat it. Man falls in the water,
minding his own business,
and passes out.
Oh, that poor
And the alligator was like, he said the alligator probably was like, really?
You in my home.
Then he said,
remember we said the energy in your home. That man is in that alligator's house.
And he said the alligator could have eaten a whole bunch of him.
Yeah,
he was being nice. I'll just take the arm.
Lord have mercy.
To come,
and he left.
But he gotta be hot down. Because drunk man.
Yeah.
He said, why didn't he pee on the side of the building?
You know what? I think they
why didn't he pee next to the car?
I think they killed the alligator because he actually ate human flesh. So they
he-
don't want him to, he gonna be hungry again.
So
He gonna come out of his water then and go get some more arms.
he gives this man donkey of the day, number one, because he never said he was drunk. All of us listen to this story know that man was drunk, allegedly.
Okay.
Even though he didn't say he was drunk.
Uh-huh.
He just said the washroom was too crowded, and then he went and he was peeing, and then he slept, and that's the last thing he remembered.
Okay.
I think he don't remember much of that night.
Because he was really drunk.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe
And-
that's a good thing because losing that arm probably would have been real painful. He had a lot of alcohol in him.
That man better become a minister.
Yeah.
Because not only did the alligator only eat his arm
uh-huh.
and not the rest of him, he could have ate his head and everything else.
Everything else.
But the people probably saw him fall and the alligator eat him.
That's why I was saying, you said for them to get him out, somebody must have seen him.
And they did a tourniquet on him to save dumb man's life so he wouldn't bleed out.
That's a beautiful thing. So his life got saved.
Bunch of miracles this week. The black boy getting shot, miracle. He
He
didn't
didn't
killed.
die.
This guy falling in the thing, he didn't die.
Uh-huh.
So we don't know, y'all. This
Before we go though, I didn't want to. I just briefly wanted to say the Father Flager thing.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I know we're a little bit over,
Mhm.
but I wanted to get. In fact, you haven't been doing a lot of surveys lately.
Okay, so you
Asking
want to do a
surveys.
survey?
But
Father
surveys.
Flager is a big time
He's a He's
pastor.
a priest in Chicago.
Chicago.
Saint Sabina is his church.
Right.
Very, very involved in the community.
Mhm.
Very hands-on. If it's not Black Lives Matter,
Right.
Latino.